to form, Nihal wins a meaningless final game. Well, it was probably worth about $20, which makes the final score 23.5 to 4.5. That's not a typo or whatever the verbal version of a typo is. That is the actual final score. He wins by 19 games.
Oh, I'm gonna just.
So he had to find rook takes d2. That was just like the blind spot right there.
And he allows the pawn to promote. The game ends. The match ends. 20.5 to 9.5.
The knight is about to capture a pawn in the middle, and now the queen capturing the queen, the knight coming in. That's going to be another loss for Sadwani. And Nihal proves he is the king of trickery. He is the king of junior steam chess. He's won the match, this final, this tournament for the second year running. What a performance. He make 4 games. So the only way Raunak can make the comeback now, he not only has to play a 1-minute game, he has to play the 1-minute game as if he has no time at all. Because right now, the clock that matters the most is not the one in this game, it's the one in the match.
That's right. And you just need to start the final game with even 1 second on the match clock, but you also need the win. So it's tough in all directions here for Raunak. This current position doesn't look very good. That bishop on b7, we've talked about it earlier, it's not the best piece. And we'll see if Nihal can punish him here, because if he wins this game, actually even a draw, I think, will pretty much end the match. So Raunak needs to win. He has no other option.
And here the white pawns are pushing forward in the middle. They are looking mighty strong. However, there's some black pawns advancing on the left side of the board as well. This kind of imbalance is precisely what Raunak really wanted for this game. He wants to have like a situation where the players are attacking on separate fronts. And now look at the eval bar. The bishop can come in, give a check to the king. Then the pawns continue forward. It's the black pawns that are the first to strike. They're making their way down the board, becoming very close to their queening square.
Oh yeah, and those pawns in the center, not so easy to get moving. And that's why he sacrifices a piece for the pawns, recognize how dangerous they are. Now, even bishop a6, hit the rook, hit the knight behind it. The e4 pawn is loose. I think that white's position is about to collapse.
Yeah, but he sacrifices again, but it's not a sacrifice.
God, he found it.
It's not a sacrifice. It's a double attack on both the rook and the pawn. Raunak, he shakes his head. He knows what he's done. He knew he was about to win that game and try to make a final comeback, but the trickery of Nihal Sarin got the better of him. He sacrificed first a bishop. That wasn't because, well, a knight. That wasn't because Nihal wanted to sacrifice. That was because he had to. But then afterwards, he gave up his rook for a bishop. At a moment, he was down a full rook. But unfortunately, there was a double attack, meaning that Nihal got the rook back. Sadwani desperately trying to mount a comeback, but there's just no making it at this